Welcome back to the channel. So, MDT GRND-POD Bipod. I don't do unboxing, so I'm just going to show you the box and then I'm going to show you the stuff outside of it because this is an unboxing. Nobody wants to see me take stuff out of a box. That's kind of boring. Anyway, gonna go to the back of the box here. So I opted for the green because of lack of choices. There was not a black model available when I bought this, but I think I would have gotten the green anyways. I really like the color. I like things that stand out even if they don't match other things on my rifle. And this one is made for the RRS, the Really Right Stuff Dovetail. It's an Arca Swiss rail. Not really any difference. They've just kind of started taking over that market, if you will. I'm just going to go right down the box. It says carbon fiber legs here, which is absolutely true. 6061 T6 aluminum, high strength polymer. I'll show you where that is in a second. Highly adjustable, and again carbon fiber. Width with the legs fully retracted up, 7.9. With them fully extended, 10.9. Height goes from 4.5 to 9 inches, and more on that later because it can go taller. Weight claimed at 1 pound, 0.5 ounces. I weighed it on my super scientific Uber scale, and it's pretty close. I'm about an ounce lighter than that, which great, that's awesome. And cant range is 40 degrees. Time for the unboxing, and there we go. So we get inside of there a chamber flag. Cool, like I always need chamber flags. They're nice to have. And a thank you for choosing MDT, signed by Jared. Jared, thank you. Don't thank me. So I ordered this back in March when it first came out, and I've been anxiously waiting, and here we are 2/3 of the way into June and it shows up. So super happy about that. Just kind of give you the once around on this bad boy, and then we'll go over the individual parts. You can feel that all the weight is right here because that's where all the metal is. So as you can see, this is the knob that you would use to clamp it down onto the rail. This is for your cant. I'm going to go over each piece of it separately. So here's polymer, and then the levers, and then the buttons here and here are polymer. Everything else is metal, carbon fiber, or in the case of the ends here, rubberized. So let me show you quick operation. Everything here is supposed to be super simple, one-hand use, all that good stuff. I don't have to stabilize the gun and hold the gun with one hand while I pull with another, because I can just pinch and adjust, and it's in. I can pull them out and push them back in. Like for me, I hunt, so that's not acceptable. This is. It's very quiet. It does ride on rails, more or less. If you can see here, it's recessed here, and it's recessed there. So you don't get any, I mean, you get a tiny bit of play in there, but you're gonna have some play in pretty much all bipods. And I'm gonna make the other one look just like that one. There we go. Here's that green that I was telling you about. Almost matches the MDT green. I really like that color. I like flashy stuff. I don't really care. So let me push those back in. So if it's on the rifle, pointed that way, muzzle down range, I can go fully up towards the front, 40 degrees, straight down at a 90, and then all the way back. I don't know if I have a use for, wrong one, for something, you know, one of the complaints on another review was it didn't lock in this position. Like, I don't really know if I have a use for that. If I end up having a use for that, I'm going to mimic one of these cutouts, and I'm probably going to put one in there. But for now, I just don't see the need for it. It's not that big of a deal. So just general impression, I really like this. I do not own any better bipods. I don't have one. And that's okay. This one's good for my use. It's relatively light, so it's got the cant like I showed you. It's adjustable. It's quiet. You know, I see some of the other complaints about this, but they're also used to having $300, $400, $500 bipods. I'm not. I had a cheap knockoff of a Harris this is a vast improvement over that. And so, let's see here. So the only thing that I would say that I don't love is this knob right here. And I'm going to take it off and show you why. And by extension of not liking this knob right here, I don't like one other thing, but I understand this is a $200 bipod. This is not spring-loaded. I don't like that. I like that it's got the little rails in there, and I'm most likely going to find some springs on something that I'm not using and put springs on these little pillars. That way I can have some play in this. But for now, and I might have to grease that. That's kind of rough. Fit and finish is good, and I looked inside these holes earlier. They're fine. It's just that the metal sliding together is not super smooth. So I'll probably put a drop of white grease or something in there. But this piece right here is the cheapest piece of this. I get it, but I really feel like, you know, spend an extra 50 cents on a slightly better module to put on this. I don't know. I don't know the absolute answer. I'm going to look for something to replace this with because I do not like this. I don't care that it's plastic. Plastics are pretty good these days. I don't know. This feels nice. This does not. And I want to replace it. I guess that's just the best way to put it. And so I'll be replacing that. When I do that, if I find something for this, because I got to go get the thread pitch and all that, and then when I also, at the same time, I'll do the springs on this piece, I will make a really quick video about it, show you what I did, and if you're interested, you could do the same thing if you've got this bipod. So let me put that back because I do not want to lose it, even though I don't like that piece. It is still necessary. So, things that can be changed. So, these feet can be changed out. There is a push or a roll pin on each side right here, and these feet come out. Atlas bipod parts, as in feet, the claw feet, the spike feet, the snow feet, the whatever other feet they have, can be used on this. I don't have a use for them right now, but I think for hunting season, I'm going to be putting the claw feet on there. I do hunt in some weird places. I could be shooting off a rock, a backpack, a log, dirt, you know, whatever. So I want to make sure I have the maximum grip available to me. The other thing, since I don't own an Atlas and I didn't know about this in the first place, the other thing that I did not know about was leg extensions. They make leg extensions that fit on here too, and I think they're 3 inches, so that might be an option for this as well. And so other than that, let me rehash positions. Here, 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 and fully back. Those are the leg positions available here. So if it's on the gun, I can just reach up and do it. Like, this is amazing. I love this. I need to extend one side quietly so I can have an offset. I can do it quietly. So other than that, and being able to, I did have to switch position to this lever here, but all I did was unscrew this, pull this off, turn it. That way, when the legs were up, it wasn't sticking straight down right here and ruining anything. But I will keep this under 10 minutes. We are at almost 9 right now, but this is the ground pod from MDT. More to come on this. I'm going to be shooting with this pretty soon, and I will provide some video on that and how it's holding up and how it's performing for me. And so with that, stay tactical.